Hey everybody, it's me, LisaT, coming at you with some positive energy, reading The Language of Letting Go by Beattie. I'm tired today. I feel like, I feel dopey or something. I just feel like, I think it's the relaxation. When the sun comes out, my whole system starts to chill out and relax. And so a combination of amazing meditation this morning and good prayer and a good weekend and the sun today, I'm just in la la land. So anyways, I'm going to do my best to bring you some positive energy. It might come out as a little bit dopey energy. So we're reading The Language of Letting Go by Beattie, and I'm doing March 30th. Experiment. It's experiment. Have fun with life. Experiment with it. That's what I think it'll be about. Okay. Experiment. Try something new. Try stepping out. Get out of your comfort zone. The best things in life happen on the other side of your comfort zone. Yep. Some of us, well, I don't know, sometimes people go through life doing the same thing over and over and over, and that can be with your bad behaviors or bad habits, or it could be with your work life or your daily routine, whatever. We do the same thing over and over. We're creatures of habit. Try something new. Try stepping out. We have been held back too long. We have held ourselves back too long. We have held ourselves back too long. As children, many of us were deprived of the right to experiment. Try this, try that, try this, try that. It instead might have been, don't do that, don't do that. Many of us are depriving ourselves of the right to experiment and learn as adults. So now it's up to us. We're adults now. We're in control. We have choices. We have options. Now is time to experiment. It is an important part of recovery. Let yourself try things. Let yourself try something new. Yes, you're going to make mistakes, but you're going to learn from your mistakes. But from those mistakes, you can learn what your values are. Some things we just won't like. That's okay. It's good to know what you don't want. Then you can know what you do want a little bit better. Some things we just won't like. That's good. Can you all hear the stuff going on outside? Hang on. Try to make that a little bit quieter. There we go. So, some things we just won't like. That's good. Then we'll know a little more about who we are and what we don't like. It's just learning about yourself. To thine own self be true. That's what Shakespeare said, and the journey, something in the Bible, it says something about the greatest gift or something. The biggest purpose is about learning of the self or something. Anyways, I can't quote it. So that's good. Then we'll know a little bit more about who we are and what we don't like. Some things we will like. They will work with our values. It's all about your core values and morals. They will work with who we are. And then we will discover something important and life enriching. There is a quiet time in recovery. I've been going through this. A time to stand still and heal. This has been my journey of the last 9 months. I posted about this in some posts, not videos, but about I was feeling back about in November, December and January, I guess, the dark night of the soul. A lot of my posts, there were some friends way from my past that reached out to me that I hadn't talked to in years and said, "Are you okay?" Because my posts, I guess, came off as pretty dark, but it was actually a really beneficial time for me. I went through this dark, still night of the soul, and I felt pain I've never felt before. This is when I learned to feel anger for the first time, but I was through the work that I've done in recovery and therapy and healing and spiritual journey, all the work I've done over the last decade of my life, it was now a time where I had enough tools and enough strength to finally feel the depths of my journey, all my journey, from previous to now, and then really feel everything at a deep level. And it was kind of dark, but I knew I was strong enough, and I knew if I could just finally feel this and deal with it and heal it, that there was going to be light at the end of the tunnel. And I was right. So that was my time to stand still and heal, a time to give ourselves a cooling off time. This is a time of introspection and healing, like I just talked about. It is an important time. All this reading today is just affirming what I've been going through for the last 9 months. It's touching my heart. It's making me a little bit emotional. It's an important time. We deal with our issues. There also comes a time when it is equally important to experiment and to begin to test the water. And I was just talking to a friend about this last night in some email stuff. I'm like testing new waters and I'm learning, oh, I'm okay. Recovery does not equal abstinence from life. We still got to live life. So there might be a quiet time when we go into the stillness and deep introspection and deep healing when we're ready, when we have the tools, when we've created a foundation that we can do that on. But that doesn't mean, we stay there. Then we don't abstain from life. We got to get back into life now. And so recovery means learning to live and learning to live fully, your fullest life. I talk about this with my living the fullest life is your muscles want to do that. Even as a massage therapist, I teach this to my clients. We get stiff muscles because they stay in sustained positions all the time. They're not trying something new. We make them not try something new. But muscles want to dance. They want to move this way and that way and this way and that way. And if you sit at a desk, I tell my clients, be a bobblehead. Like, you got to keep moving. And so we as beings, we got to keep moving and trying this and that and moving this way and that way and testing the waters here and there and, living the fullness of our life. Recovery means exploration, investigation, and experimentation. Woo! That sounds fun, right? Like, let's get the joy in this life happening. Recovery means done with the rigid, shame-based rules of the past. Done with the past. Well, we got to first heal it. We got to feel it, deal with it, and heal it. And that's from what they're talking about, go into that stillness, and then we can go into this fullness of life. Be rid of the shame-based rules from the past and formulating healthy values based on self-love. Also, love for others and living in harmony with this world. Harmony. Living in harmony. One of the greatest farms in this world, which is only like 5% of these farms right now, but they're farmers that aren't focusing on one thing. Farming back in like the Nazi time, I think is when it started, it became like focus on one thing. So one person does cattle, one person does wheat, one person does corn. And that took away from the harmony of the ecosystem. Harmony. We need pigs there pooping, and we need ducks there eating like bugs off trees, and we need roosters eating the maggots from the flies, and we need you need a diversity of things in the field. You need cover crop and different little flowers, perennials and stuff, and everything feeds off everyone. You need that stuff, and if not just one thing. We need a diversification to thrive in harmony, and that way everything starts working in harmony. I went off on a tangent there. Sorry. Where's my time? Jeez, I'm sorry. I'm keeping long. Okay, I'm almost done. And living in harmony with this world. Experiment. Try something new. Maybe you won't like it, but maybe you'll make mistakes, but maybe you will like it, and maybe you'll discover something new that you love. Yay! Today, here's your prayer. Today, I will give myself permission to experiment in life. I will stop rigidly holding myself back, and I will jump in when jumping in feels right. God, help me let go of my need to deprive myself of being alive. Woo! It's a great day to be alive. Amen, brothers and sisters. Thanks for watching. Have an amazing day. Live your fullest, most amazing, diversified life. I love you so much. Begin with self-love.